This is News from the Swamp. I'm Amanda Curran. New research conducted on what caused the formation of the Tombow Regio, known as Pluto's Heart, has now led to 2 new studies which indicate that Pluto tipped over, theorizing that it was due to the possibility of a vast ocean lying beneath its icy surface. Since the New Horizons spacecraft sent back incredibly high-resolution pictures of this bright heart shape formed by the 1,000-kilometer-wide Sputnik Palantia in 2015, scientists agreed that the most likely cause was a meteorite slamming into Pluto's surface billions of years ago, which produced the crater that later filled in with nitrogen ice. The first team of researchers from the University of California believe that as frozen nitrogen built up in the basin over time, the mass of the region would have become greater than it was before the impact, causing Pluto to tip over. The second team, comprised of scientists from the US and Japan, take it a step further, adding that amongst the possibilities is that material was ejected by the meteorite impact, which could have fallen around the edge of the crater, allowing a buildup of nitrogen ice to enter later, adding enough mass for Pluto to tip. Scientists believe that Pluto is big enough that it may have retained a substantial amount of internal heat, and that the dwarf planet's water may contain significant amounts of ammonia or other substances that act as an antifreeze. Francis Nimmo, a professor of Earth and Planetary Sciences at the University of California, Santa Cruz, concluded, "My guess is that on big Kuiper Belt objects, these kind of oceans are pretty common. One of the lessons of the last 20 years is that oceans pop up in all kinds of unexpected places." A new Kickstarter campaign may lay the groundwork for our first look at what may surround the double suns of Alpha Centauri. Project Blue launched their crowdfunder in October with the aim of raising $1 million by December 21, 2016, to finance a small space telescope designed specifically to explore Earth's nearest neighbor. Mission executive for Project Blue, John Morse, explained that due to the star system's closeness, the small telescope would be able to take a pale blue dot image of any potentially Earth-like planets orbiting there. A blue hue would indicate potential oceans or atmosphere surrounding the planet. The mission statement on the Kickstarter reads that the project's first $1 million raised would go to the crucial analysis, design, and simulations that form the foundation of the mission. However, Project Blue does have plans for when future funds come in. The entire mission would cost between $10 and $50 million, according to Morse. At the $2 million mark, they will be able to test the corneograph that allows the telescope to spot planets around the bright glare of Alpha Centauri's stars, and the next $4 million will let them finish the telescope's design and start building the components. The SETI Institute and the University of Massachusetts Lowell have already signed on to collaborate on the project. 2 flight attendants were transported to hospital after suffering minor injuries caused on board a Porter Airlines Dash 8 aircraft after it swerved to avoid hitting a UFO. As pilots flew over Lake Ontario Monday, they claimed they saw an object in the distance at about 9,000 feet. At first they thought it was a balloon, but senior regional investigator with the Transportation Safety Board of Canada, Peter Roundtree, admits, "Nobody knows at this point. It happened so quick." Roundtree added that it was a fairly large object, and after debriefing, the pilot suggests that the object could have been a drone. The aircraft was carrying 54 passengers at the time, and this is just the latest close call between aircraft and drones around the world, especially near airports, launching the Canadian government forward in passing new rules to regulate the growing number of drones, possibly preventing such incidents as this one. A new photo uploaded to social media may prove to be a PSA from the other side. Melissa Kurtz claims her 13-year-old daughter captured an image of a child with a warning from beyond. Kurtz says her and her daughter were driving down a Florida highway when her daughter began taking selfies, which was nothing out of the ordinary. But upon reviewing the pictures nearly a month later, they say you can clearly see a pale young boy sitting in the seat behind the teenager. Upon investigation of the local history of the highway, Kurtz discovered that the day they took the picture was the day that marked the 1-year anniversary of an accident that took the life of someone who was med-evacuated away. Local authorities would not comment on the details of the victim to Kurtz, leading her to believe that it very well could have been a child. Kurtz also admitted that her own daughter did not make it a habit to wear her seatbelt when in vehicles, and her mother firmly believes that this child appeared to them in the photo to serve as a reminder and a warning of the outcome it could lead to. I'm Amanda Curran, News from the Swamp.